Hey, what's going on, people? We're gonna give it here just a couple minutes for everybody to join. And while you're joining, go ahead, leave your name in the comment section and to see so I can see who's watching. For everybody to join, we got some people. And here. While you're joining, go ahead, mute that part. I'm going live on multiple platforms, okay, guys? So just give me a second. So obviously, if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments section. I just want to make sure that everything is working properly here. Making sure everything's good with the Facebook group. I'm gonna go ahead and pin that to the top. Marcus announcement, perfect, cool. All right, okay. So I see Doggyson Pierre here. What's going on, brother? I'm just giving here everybody 2 minutes while they join. I'm hoping you guys have your questions ready. Okay, great, cool. Let me see if I got anybody else. Cool. All right, we got 4 people. Guys, as you're joining, go ahead, leave your name in the comment section so I know who's watching. And we'll get started here in 1 minute. 1 minute. I just wanted to, get all this started and stuff. How are you guys doing? Good? You guys ready to learn? Okay, cool. So let's get going. So what we're going to learn today, guys, it's going to be pretty much a general training about product research. Okay. Now, for all of you guys who are new to this, right, you're going to be learning a lot today. But for all of my coaching students, okay, that you've already taken the course, this might be a little repeat for you guys. But if you want to get a refresher, I recommend you stay here and watch. Okay, so we're going to dive right into product research, and just so you guys can get a good understanding on how everything works. Okay, so let's dive in. So the very first thing is, guys, and what I want you guys to pretty much wrap your head around when it comes to selling on Amazon, okay, is let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's go into products like, for example, let's go to neck pillow. All right, okay, very popular product. We all know about this product. I use it on my trainings all the time. Okay, so this product right here, okay. As you see, your competitors here have like 14,000 reviews, 4,000, 27,000, 6,000 reviews. Okay. Now, the tool that I'm going to show you guys how to install today, it's right here. It's called Zonebase. It's a Chrome extension. Okay. So how it works is you go ahead, you run it, you turn it on, and what this tool is going to do is it's going to pretty much show you how much money those sellers that you saw just now on Amazon, how much money they're making, right? So if I scroll over here, you can literally see the same pictures that we saw right there on page 1 of Amazon, right? So for example, this particular seller right here is making about $171,000 a month. The one under him is doing $638,000 a month, guys, and this is revenue. So typically when it comes to private label, average profit margin on revenue, it's about 30 to 35%. So these people are doing well over 6 figures a year selling one product on Amazon. Okay, just to show you guys just how big Amazon really is. Okay, now guys, I don't want you to get stuck on just looking at the money. Okay, and this is what I want you guys to learn on this training. I want you guys to look at the review count. What is the average review count? Obviously, guys, I don't ever recommend anybody to sell neck pillows, okay? Because even though they make a lot of money, guys, they're really competitive. All your competitors have thousands of reviews. Remember, when you first get on Amazon, you're gonna have 0 reviews when you first start. So if you're trying to compete with heavy hitters like these people right here that have thousands of reviews in their products, even though they're making a lot of money, right? You are not going to be able to compete, right? Even you could have the best product out there, but if you just have, if you don't have as many reviews, people are just not going to trust your product. So that is what I want you guys to get used to, because that's what I see a very common thing is people, they download these tools, they start looking at how much money those sellers are making. You're like, wow, I'm going to be rich overnight. I want to sell that. And then they put their product on Amazon and then they see that they don't get any sales. And you're wondering, why am I not getting any sales? Well, because you have no reviews and your competitors have 10,000. That's why. Okay, so always think of it from the mind of the customer. Okay, so in this training, I'm going to give you guys kind of a general entry level training on to how to use these product research tools to find these products that that make really good money, but that have low competition. Okay, so just so you guys know, guys, this Chrome extension literally shows you how much money like any product is making. Okay, so let's make this fun. Let's go ahead. Let's go in the comment section here. Give me some ideas that comment any product. Give me any product that you guys want me to go ahead and run this tool on so you guys can see how much money it's making. So give me an idea, guys, whatever you want. I'm waiting. I'll see here in the comment section. Just give me any product here and give me any product ideas and I'll go ahead and I'll search it for you guys so you guys can see how much money it makes. Okay, so neck massage. I got some here. Neck massager. Okay, cool. We'll go with that one. Let me share my screen here. So we got a neck massager. Okay, so there's electronic ones. I mean, I can already see number one, you can see here 34,000, 26,000, right? So we're gonna go ahead and run this Chrome extension. I'll show you guys how to install it here in a second. Right, so what you do is you just click that guy right there, boom, and it's gonna show me how much money each of those sellers that you just saw on page one are making. Right, so you can see the pictures right here. But see just how you saw it on Amazon. That's their pictures. You scroll over here and you can see their images right here. Wow, this guy right here, $400,000 a month, guys. Just insane right here. Okay, so obviously a lot of money. Look, and this is that's great as far as revenue goes. Well, you have people with 4 reviews doing 10,000, but we're going to talk about looking at the averages here in a second. But insane, right? 400,000. Imagine making 400,000 a month, guys. This is monthly revenue selling one product. Okay, but anyways, guys, yes, the monthly revenue side is beautiful. A lot of money here, but look at the reviews, right? 11,000, 26,000, 34,000. It's too competitive, okay? Especially if you're trying to sell electronics, which I don't really recommend starting out with as your first couple products. People really look into reviews, okay? So if you see here, up here in this top right corner, you can see the averages, right? So the average seller, okay, the average seller selling neck massagers on Amazon is selling 5,600 units a month. Okay, this is how many how many units they're selling, right? The average seller is making $421,000 a month, and the average price is $50. Okay, crazy numbers here, guys. But obviously, the reviews too competitive. I don't recommend getting into this. Now, there's other data points that you really need to look at in this graph, and that is what we go. This is more of like a general, but there's other things that you really need to learn what to look at, and that is what I teach on my coaching program, right? You need to look at sales. You need to look at the fulfilled by section. You need to look at the brand section, right? Which I won't go too much into detail, but just so you guys can get an entry level entry to this, just make sure you look at the revenue, right? And you look at the reviews. You want everybody making money, but you also want everybody to have a low review count, okay? So get that in your head. That was a fun one to do. It makes a lot of money, Jesus Christ. Okay, now let's dive into how do we find these products that make a really good money? Well, we're going to go over here and we're going to go to Zonbase. You can go to zonbase.com right now, guys. You can create an account. Now, I do have a discount code for you guys just for watching this video. You guys can get 50% off on the tool. Are you guys ready for the code right here? Boom. Zonbase discount code ECOMDAY50. You get 50% off on this, okay? No, they're going to give you a free trial. You guys can check it out. Do you guys think you guys get a couple, I think like a week free trial? I'm not sure. But I recommend you guys get this because you're gonna get that Chrome extension, and we're gonna use it for a couple other things, right? Obviously, everybody in my coaching program has this tool. You need it. You need it. You need it. You need it to run a business. All right, to run a. If without this, you're pretty much just shooting in the blind. You're just guessing on products. You're not seeing the data behind it, right? So to install this Chrome extension, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna go to sales. You're gonna go to product research. Okay, you're gonna go to Chrome extension right there, and then you're gonna go ahead and click install now, and it's gonna install to your Google Chrome. You need a Google Chrome web browser to run this. Okay, it's super important. Install now right there. Again, product research, Chrome extension, install now, and you'll see it pop up right there. And that is the tool that we've been using so we can see how much money each product is making on Amazon. Okay, very important. Once you get that installed, then we're gonna go ahead and go to product research. Okay, and then we're gonna go to zone research. Okay, zone research is pretty cool. Okay, it's a web app that it's pretty much like a huge filter that shows you, right? That scans pretty much every product in the Amazon catalog, and it only shows you products that fit your filters criteria, right? So this makes it a lot easier to find products that have really good revenue, but that have low competition, right? Because you're filtering out products, guys. This is why it's so important. What's really cool, not only you can use it in the US, you can look at products in the UK and Canada as well, all right? Now, very first thing, you're gonna have two tabs in here. You want to use the keyword, don't use the product tab, okay? The product tab, it just shows you one particular product being sold by one particular seller. You're not seeing the averages. You want to see the averages, okay? You wanna see the averages. Now, let me just explain to you what that means. So say, for example, like you go on product, right? And you tell this tool, okay, show me product that's in, let's say, industrial and scientific category that has no more than 20 reviews, but that's making at least $100,000 a month. You're gonna hit search. It's gonna show you products that make $138,000 with one review. And you might be thinking, well, damn, right? I wanna sell whatever that ice maker product is because this guy has one review and is making $138,000. Now, the problem with that is that you're not seeing the market as a whole, guys. You want to make sure, you want to ask yourself is what is the average seller selling these products making, right? So obviously in a lot of these products, guys, these are all restricted categories, okay? Which my students in my coaching program will actually get a list of what products are restricted with Amazon, right? Just don't sell anything that has to do with coronavirus, just as a rule, guys. Those are all restricted. You need to provide some documentation with Amazon to get approved for those. But let's go to the next page. So it's just a lot of coronavirus products here from what I see. Yeah. 3D printer, yeah, it's all mess. Let's go do another category. Let's do like baby products. Okay, great, perfect. All right, so we have here some pacifiers, right? 13 reviews doing $366,000 a month, okay? But the problem with this is you're only seeing the data from one seller selling one product, and that is what you don't want to do, okay? You want to make sure, you want to ask yourself is, okay, what is the average seller selling this product doing? What is the average seller, okay? So you got to think about how is the customer getting to a pacifier? Like say I wanted to buy a baby pacifier as a customer, what do I do? Well, first I'm going on Amazon and I'm typing in a keyword, right? Baby pacifier. And then I'm scrolling through Amazon to see what I want to buy, right? And what do you know? 1,300, 4,000, 200, 4,000 reviews, 4,000, 7,000, 11,000, 4,000 reviews. And you would have never known what the average review count for this was without from just seeing the results from one seller. That's what you don't want. You want to see what is the average seller selling this product. Does the average seller make pretty good money? Does the average seller have a low review count, right? So that's why you don't want to use product. You want to use the keyword tab. And the keyword tab is where you can actually really find the averages, right? Average. That's where you're gonna find those winning products, those winning keywords. Get used to thinking that way. Keywords. Don't think one single seller. You want to keywords, right? Baby pacifier. That's a keyword, and the tool is gonna give you the results from the average seller selling baby pacifiers. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, guys, go ahead, leave your questions in the comment section so I can see them and I can answer them, okay? You're getting this one-on-one time with me. Take advantage of it. Ask your questions, all right? Now, let's dive right in here, okay? So keyword, all right? Very important. The categories that I recommend, and obviously I have multiple that I recommend for my new sellers to get into. I go more in depth into them on my coaching program. Okay, so for today, we're gonna just look into arts, craft, and sewing baby products. Okay, now there's other ones that I recommend you guys get into, and there are some that I don't recommend you get into at all. But for today's training, we're just being very general. We're just gonna do arts, craft, and sewing and baby products. Okay, average price, I usually want to stay around like no less than like $14 and no more than like $70, $65 around there. Now, this is something super important, guys. You always got to think about whenever you're looking into, sorry, it's a 12, so look at that. Whenever you're getting into a product, okay? Obviously, you want to make sure how much you're going to get it for, and we'll talk about calculating your profits and all that. But you always want to think about your budget as well, okay? So if you go on Amazon and you want to sell a product that's selling on Amazon for $40, okay, it's probably going to cost you, let's say it's $10 to get it made, okay? Now, if you get this product made, okay, say you get your 100 pieces made, they start selling. You need to ask yourself is, do you have enough money to keep up with demand with that product? Okay, so remember that. Okay, so if you have to go back to your supplier and get 500 and 1,000 of them, do you have enough money to supply that? So if you cannot afford that, then start looking into products that are selling for cheap on Amazon. That means that, if they're selling for $15, $20, $25 on Amazon, it's probably going to cost you about $3, $4, $5 to get it made in China. And, and if that's something that you can afford, then perfect, right? So stay in your lane. Don't start looking into products that are too expensive, because then you're going to be like, okay, you got your 100 pieces. They sold out in a week. And you're like, okay, I need to restock, right? So I can keep up with demand. Do you have enough in the bank to keep up with that? So ask yourself that question before, spending the time on contacting the supplier, etc. All right. So average monthly sales, I only want to sell products that sell like at least 300 times a month. Okay. Monthly search volume, I won't talk about it today. I go more in detail. I'm not gonna give away everything for free, guys. Okay, my coaching programs get everything, obviously everything in depth, but I won't talk about monthly search volume today. Average reviews, okay. We're gonna go no more than 300. Okay. And revenue, you want to do, remember, no maximum, average. So that's telling me the average seller has an average review count on no more than 300, and average monthly revenue. I only want to sell products that are making at least $3,000 a month. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and hit search. Okay. And it's going to show me a bunch of products that fit my product research criteria. And this is going to answer a lot of you guys' questions. Okay. Like, is it too late to start selling on Amazon? I can't find any products. Well, guys, look at this, okay? Look at all these products, guys, and you have 839 pages of products that fit this filter's criteria, right? Products that have a less review count and no more revenue. So before we dive into here, I want to see if we have any questions. Let me go. Go to comments. Which tool is the one? Mugs, yoga mat. Okay, I don't see any questions here yet. Perfect. Okay, let me put that here. Leave your questions in the comments. Cool. No questions yet. Perfect. All right. Okay, which tool is this one? It's called Zombase. Okay, so it's right here. Look. Zombase. You go to Zombase. That's it. Zombase. You can go to zombase.com and get an account with them, okay? Zombies.com. You can get an account with them. Okay, I have another question. Where do I start? Okay, well, you can start by, if you're interested in the coaching program, you can just start by messaging me, and we'll talk about getting you started. Okay, all right. Let's go back here. All right. So as I'm going, just go ahead and leave your questions in the comments and I'll get to them. All right. So we have this huge list of products. Okay. Now, there are certain products that I don't recommend you guys get into. Okay. For example, you don't want to sell products that are patented. I go into detail on that as well. You don't want to sell products that are trademarked. Okay. You don't want to sell products that could be dangerous. For example, like I would never ever sell something that goes in a baby's mouth. Okay, just nothing that can choke a baby or nothing that can burn a house down, right? Because remember, you are the manufacturer of these products. Okay, so if you're if anything happens to somebody, so safe products. Trust me, guys, there are millions of them out there. Okay, so. We'll start going through these and let's see if we find something fun. So wedding signs, let's see what that is. Okay, great. So before I even run the tool, I want to ask myself this question. Okay, is this product small? Is this product, is this product breakable? Is it large, right? Number one, from what I see here, well, I see a lot of different types of products, which I don't like. Okay. I want to see a consistent type of product over and over again. Okay. I don't want to sell something too, it's like whenever you run obviously you run the search. And number one, I skipped this part. Sorry, guys. Whenever you go to here, you click on this little button right here, and it's going to pull up that search on Amazon. Boom. It pulls it up automatically, right? You hit that, boom, it pulls it up. Okay. Before I even run the Chrome extension, I want you guys to look at what's showing up on the search results, okay? And if you don't see kind of one consistent product, right? I see kind of the clear ones. I see the ones for the yard. I see like a wreath, right? So not really something consistent. I'll go ahead and keep searching. Again, guys, like resin molds, okay? Cool. So I have kind of one consistent product here. The product is small, it's light, it's not really that breakable, right? It's just little silicones, right? So this is something more specific. Great. So we'll go ahead and run the tool on this. So to run the tool, remember, you hit that Chrome extension. Remember, I showed you guys how to install this, and then you're going to see your data, right? So for example, here, the reviews are pretty low and the revenue is pretty good. You see that? Now, 28 reviews, 7,000, 19 reviews, 10,000, 9 reviews, 6,000, 12 reviews, 6,000, 7 reviews, 2,500, 22 reviews, 8,600, 27 reviews, 7,000, 33 reviews, 8,000, 6 reviews, $11,000 a month, guys. See, what I'm looking at here is I'm seeing an average, right? So the average seller has a really low review count and an average seller has a really good revenue, okay? And look, how long did that take us to find, guys? Literally, what was that? 5 minutes on running this tool. So that's pretty much step number one when it comes to product research. There's other data points, like I said, you need to learn to look at, but the main ones is the revenue, right? Is the average seller have a good revenue, and the average seller is the review counts. Is the review count low for that? Okay. Step number two is going to have to be, you need to find a way to make your product stand out from what you see here, right? Find a way to differentiate yourself from the competition. And that is what we really focus on my coaching program, is making sure that people buy from you instead of the competition, okay? Giving you a chance to compete. So I won't cover that today. That's strictly just for my coaching students. I'm giving you just kind of general understanding on how to work with product research tools, how to read the data, and how to start thinking the right way on how to sell on Amazon. Okay. Now, let's do one more. I mean, that one was good, but let's keep on looking here. Okay. Also, guys, don't sell electronics. Okay. Remember, don't sell any electronics. Let's look at bamboo plates. Let's look at that. Okay, bamboo plates. Let's go ahead and run the tool on that. And let's see if I have any questions where that loads up. Okay, I got some. Okay, selling toys on Amazon, is it a good idea? Okay, no, don't sell any toys, okay? And the reason why, 10 toys tend to be trends, okay? So I don't know if you have kids or remember being a kid, but kids only play with a toy probably 1 to 2 months, and then they want something else. Okay, so you don't want to sell products that are trends or fads. You want to sell products that are selling great right now and that will be selling great for months, for years and months to come, right? Because the reason, if you sell a trend, by the time you get this product made and get it to the Amazon warehouse, remember, it's going to probably take you some time to ship it from China to the Amazon warehouse. By the time it gets there, and then you get your inventory to the Amazon warehouse, and then the product doesn't, the demand goes down because kids now want something new, then you're going to be stuck with a bunch of inventory. So that's what you don't want. You want to learn to look at the search history of the product, sales history of the product, which is what I cover on my coaching program as well, right? So to answer your question, I don't recommend selling toys. Stay away from that. You want to sell everyday products that been selling and that sell well throughout the year. Remember, you're here to create passive income for yourself. Okay. Go back over here, and okay, bamboo plates. Okay, so pretty good revenue and pretty low reviews here. I see a lot of people with low reviews making some pretty good money. 15,000, 15 making 11,000 a month. 66 reviews doing 23,000 a month. Okay, great. Next thing is you need to ask yourself, well, how much money am I going to make selling this product? Okay, so we're gonna first, to calculate our profit, we are gonna go open up a new tab and we're gonna go to Amazon FBA calculator. Okay, we're gonna hit that first one. We're gonna click continuous guest. We're gonna go exit out of this, and the very first thing is you want to click on the listing that you want to sell most like. So if you want to sell this one right here, okay, click on it, and this guy is selling a 20 pack for $28.99. We're gonna go ahead and grab this number right here between DP and REF. It's called an ASIN. That stands for Amazon Standard Identification Number. Okay, so Amazon gives each listing its own number, and you can find it between DP and REF. Copy that, come over here, click, paste that ASIN, hit search, and it's gonna give you the dimensions of the product and weight of the product. We're gonna come back to this information here in a second. Item price, you're gonna go 28.99 because that's how much it's selling for on Amazon, right? Item price is the selling price on Amazon. Remember that. Boom, ship to Amazon price. Well, this is what we're going to use this information for. So if the product fits inside a backpack or a shoebox, okay, and it weighs less than 1.5 pounds, you're paying $1. If it weighs between 2.5 pounds and 1.5 pounds, you're paying $2. If it weighs between 3.5 pounds and 2.5 pounds, you're paying around $3. So for this one, it's looking more like $3 per piece. And cost of the product, we're gonna go to Alibaba and we're gonna go ahead and search for this product. For all of you who don't know, Alibaba is a site where you can find suppliers. We're just getting a quick quote. We're not gonna know exactly how much we're gonna pay for a product until we actually contact the supplier, okay? Right now, we're just getting a rough estimate on how much we are going to, bamboo plates. How much we're going to make selling this product. So bamboo plates, hit that. We're gonna come over here and find, there we go. All right, so it looks like, and we want to get an average cost here. So 35 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, 5 cents. So it looks like 5 to 10 cents is what, look, 19 cents. So these are more like it, right? These look just like our product, to be honest. Yeah, they look just like it. Okay, so it's looking like they're going for 19 cents a piece, and they were selling 20 of them. So 0.19 times 20 equals 3.8. Okay, you can still look through, but you want to get an average cost. I mean, those products look exactly like our products that we saw on Amazon. So we're gonna come over here. Our cost of the product is 3.8, and then we're gonna hit calculate. Wow, look at that profit margin, beautiful. Okay, so we want to be making more than $5 per piece and a net margin of more than 30%. So this is really good, right? So breakdown, we're selling the product for $28.99. It's costing us $3 to ship it from China to the Amazon warehouse. Right here, selling on Amazon fees shows us how much money Amazon is taking to sell it on Amazon, and then Amazon fulfillment fees, how much Amazon is charging us to fulfill the orders for us. So Amazon is taking about a total of $10. It's costing us, like I said, $3 to ship it from China to the Amazon warehouse. It's costing us $3.80 to get the product made, giving us a profit of $11.99 at a net margin of 41%. Beautiful. You usually want to make more than $5, what I usually recommend per unit, and more than a 30% margin. That's great, great, great numbers right here. Okay, so that right there is how you calculate your profits, guys. Obviously, like I said, we're just getting a rough estimate. We won't know exactly until we actually contact the supplier, negotiate with them, which is what my coaching students get, right? I have some, number one, they get access to my sourcing agents, but on top of that, they get some negotiation tactics that I've learned over the years to really get that price that you see right here instead of this one, right? You can really hone in and get a good quote for you. Okay. So I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna go ahead, leave some space here for any questions that you may have. I'm gonna go here, go on YouTube. Cool. Okay, cool. I only see a couple questions here. Hey guys. Yeah, I know you said stay away from clothing and stuff like that, but I have a handmade clutches and it's very unique. It's very unique. Also, let me really good profit margin for you, of course. Handmade clutches. Okay. Okay, so great question. What I see here, let me go ahead and bring it up. Okay, so I do recommend to stay away from clothing, okay, but it looks like clutches are all the same size, okay, so that might be okay, all right? And we need to ask yourself is not only if it's unique, okay, I'm talking about is how is the market? Okay, so whenever you search on Amazon handmade clutches, for example, that keyword, and you run your Chrome extension, what is the revenue? Are those products making money? And what is the competition? Are the reviews low on that product? That's the very first question you need to ask yourself. The reason why I don't recommend selling clothing is, like I said, again, it's got people only want to buy clothing from brands they know. So also look at what is the brand section. Is there a lot of different brands selling that product? Right? So also ask yourself that. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. How to calculate profit margins. I just showed you. I just showed you how to do it. So profit margins will automatically get calculated by the tool. So let me go ahead and go here. So when you go on your tool, the profit net margin automatically gets calculated, right? So hope that makes sense. Any other questions, guys, before I go? Okay, low reviews and low reviews, low competition. Reviews and is the same thing, right? That's what I mean. If your product has a low average review count, that means it's low on competition. Okay, it's the same thing, Pedro. Where can I get training? Okay, so if you want to join my coaching program, all you have to do, just go ahead. Let's do it. Let's make it fun. Just comment money below. Okay, comment money, and I'll send you guys. I'll message you guys, and we will go ahead and here. Let me go and 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Save. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. So let's just comment money below if you're really interested about joining my coaching program. And I'll personally reach out to you guys, and we'll talk about having you guys join the coaching program. My spots are very limited. Actually, we just had like so many calls this weekend. but I may have a few spots available. So just comment money below. We'll show you over an application to see if you're a good fit, because I do really look into that, because we're going to be spending so much time together, and I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste my time. Right? So just comment money below. I'll shoot you over a message. We'll go back and forth, and we'll talk about getting you guys started. Any other questions that comes to do with Amazon? Okay, perfect. There we go. As a beginner, what products should we start? Any recommendations? Okay, write this down. Sell products that are small, that are light, that are cheap. Okay, if you're a beginner and you have very small, limited amounts of startup capital, I recommend start getting, so you learn the system, you learn how everything works. Sell products that are costing you maybe $1, $2 per piece, and then sell them on Amazon, for whatever the average selling price is. Okay. Number one thing, don't sell products. Make sure you're looking and you're not selling products that are patented. Make sure you're not selling products that are trademarked. Okay. Very important. Also make sure you sell products that fit inside a backpack or a shoebox. Okay. And that weigh less than usually 4 pounds. Okay, because you don't want to spend too much on shipping as well. So remember that. Okay. Okay, I got some people here commenting below. I love it. Cool. Any other questions, guys? Leave it in the comment section. I'm gonna just hang out here if you have any more questions. You go to YouTube. Okay, let me go. All right. So STS Transport Corp. Cool. STS Transport Corp. I see you. All right. Cool. All right. If I don't have any more questions, I'm going to go ahead and finish this live. I hope you guys learned a lot. There was a lot of information. And I'll be doing one of these next week. So be on the lookout for it. Again, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you guys next week. Any questions, drop them in the Facebook group. I'll get to them. Bye, guys.